Today we're going to be making a classic Southern orange slice date cake. This is an old-fashioned favorite recipe that my mother used to make when I was a child. She lost the recipe years ago, and then last year I was going through her old recipe books and I found it. So this will be the first time that I'm making the recipe myself. So I want to make it with you guys, so let's get started. Okay, I'm going to have the list of the recipe at the end of the video, but this is what you're going to need. You need 2 cups of butter, softened at room temperature, 2½ cups of cake flour, 2 cups of sugar, a pound of orange slice candy diced and tossed in flour, a pound of dates, also diced and tossed in flour, a cup of chopped pecans or any walnuts or any choice nuts that you want, a cup of coconut, and this coconut is toasted but you can use plain coconut, a ½ cup of buttermilk with a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of vanilla, and 4 eggs. Alright, we're going to put in our 2 sticks of butter into the mixer. So in our mixer we have our 2 sticks of butter that's been sitting at room temperature and our 2 cups of sugar, and we're going to beat this until it's fluffy, probably about 2 minutes. Okay, now we're going to add our eggs one at a time, and after each eggs we need to beat it some more. So I just added the dates. I'm going to add the pecans. Alright, because it's getting so thick, and I'm going to add the orange slice candy, I'm going to add that to mix it by hand. Okay, for our last thing, we're going to add the coconut. Okay, now we're putting it into our bundt pan. Okay, we have this in our bundt pan. Now we're going to put it in the oven. Calls for 2.5 to 3 hours, so we're going to set it for 2 hours and we'll see how it looks at 2 hours. Okay, it's ready to come out of the oven now. It's been 2 hours and okay, for the final step, you take 1 cup of orange juice and mix it with 2 cups of powdered sugar. And while the cake is still hot, you want to pour this over the cake. Now, if you think the cake's going to be sweet enough, you can even skip this option. But to me, this makes the cake really moist. Okay, then I'm going to take a fork and put little holes in the cake so that the orange juice and the powdered sugar will go through the cake. I mean, the good thing about this cake is you don't really have to have an icing, and it's a great cake to make ahead of, like, a day or 2 ahead. Okay, we're gonna let this soak into the cake, and then we'll let you have a look at it when it gets done. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's hope it tastes as good as it looks. Okay, let's see what this cake looks like. Oh my God, look how moist and delicious that cake looks.